Hi friends, I have another craft for you today, but it's going to be different. This is a different kind of craft. You got to use your imagination somewhat. This is smashed flowers. I'm teaching you a technique more so than a specific craft, but I'm going to give you all kinds of ideas on how to use it. Isn't this awesome? Let me show you something. This is a red rose, as red could be. And that's amazing. This is a mimosa flower. It was pink, but it's purple. I don't know if my colors are true to you here. And this is a mimosa leaf. So this paper is watercolor. I think any kind of paper will do, but watercolor is great. And you need a little hammer. So, any kind of hammer. I had a regular hammer for this, but I had to practice a couple of times, so I will show you how that works. And then this is just a thin piece of plastic. This happens to me. Remember overhead projectors? I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. These are old sheets for overhead projectors. But when I did this one, I didn't have these sheets. My sister gave them to me. But I didn't have them on my person. But what I did have was laminating sheets for at work. So I laminated nothing. I just put the sheets in the laminator to make it thicker and to make it one ply, because laminated sheets come in like a pocket. And that worked perfect. The idea is something clear that you can see and it won't break. You can see through. It won't break. And we're going to see a couple of different flowers and see how that transfers. So I have a little mimosa. We know how that's going to work, but I want to show you. And it is so thin, right? It fell off. It's super thin. I'm going to put it up in this corner and place my plastic over top so I can see. Spread it out a smidge. I have a little tap hammer today. We'll see how that works. Sorry for the noise. I'm going to do the stem. We'll see what the stem looks like. So as you're hammering, you will see the flower smish and the color bleed a little bit. So then we're just gonna pick it up and see what happens. So I got a little bit on my plastic, no big deal. And here's what the first stage looks like. There's some flour still on it. You just take your finger and get the flour off. And we'll see what it looks like. So I am just brushing it off. It's a little wet. And look what that looks like. You could experiment with anything. I've got some leaves. I'm gonna try some leaves. So I did pick some mimosa leaves, but guess what? I put them in my car. I didn't take them back out. They dried up. So this, you just place it the way you want. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, that flower, the mimosa, is the same on both sides. The leaves are not. So you're putting the pretty side down against your paper. So there's a right side and a wrong side. So we'll see what this looks like. This is off of a bush. I'm totally gonna have to figure out how to make this not too loud for you. Okay, Let's see what happened. The leaf is thicker, so I can't see the dye spread. It didn't transfer on my plastic. Interesting, huh? I only did part of it because I have some flowers. I want to see what they look like. All right, that one didn't look great. That one did not turn out great. The mimosa turned out great. So I'm seeing the green from the stem more than I am the leaf. So we learned something. I have seen it done with like blackberry leaves. I don't know what would be the difference between that. I'm not sure. Okay, I can't remember what these flowers are, but we're gonna give her a go. So I snipped off the back and I'm gonna put my plastic over it and smash it down so I can hammer it. And we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, look what I got before I take it off. Interesting, huh? These flowers have a big bud or whatever. It's not flat. See how it's got a lot in the center? Here's a flatter one. We're gonna try this one. See what it turns out to be. But I did not take this back part off. Let's see what it looks like. So we're gonna slide this off with my plastic. It looks great. Wow, that was neat. I'll use my finger to get some of that off. Wow, that looks great. So that's a rose. And I can't remember what kind of flower this is. You probably know. All right, I'm gonna try this one that's flatter. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna cut this end off because that's what's making the yellow in the middle. Let's cut some of this off without messing up my flower. That's my goal. Can I do it? Maybe I should put it on my paper first. Ah, I lost some of my petals. I'm gonna put it on my paper first. Maybe I'll just use my fingers. Yep, use my fingers to take off some of this. Nice, it's working, people. All right, I took some of that bulk off. I have another piece of plastic because I figured I'd make a mess. Put my petals back there. Place my plastic over. And let's hammer. Okay. Take my extra off. Let's see what we got. Nice. See how I have the wispies? Isn't this a fun technique? You could pick all kinds of different flowers. I think carnations would look wonderful. There's so many petals to a carnation. These guys don't have a whole lot of petals. I'm gonna do one more. I wanna do this one. I'll see what happens. Get my stem off of there. This time, I am going to try to just do the outside. Let's see if that'll work. Just do the outside of my flower. So I'm putting it in here. I have to press it down so it can somewhat touch. I'm just going to do the petals. Let's see how that works. See, I'm experimenting all this for you, and you could figure out what you want to do on your craft. Whoops. So my flower's not moving, the plastic on top is moving. Okay, so I'm still holding it. You see that yellow in the middle? I want just a touch of that. So I'm going to hit the middle, but I'm not going to flatten it like I did the first one. Just a little bit. Let's see. Oh, look. That's what that part looks like. Neat. How about that one? There are all kinds of ways you can do this. I just love it. Now, what are you going to do with this? Now that you can know how to do this technique, take your favorite flower, practice on scrap paper so that you can see the technique you like and how you want it to look. These mimosas really look good. Something that's wispy, that worked great. But again, this was a rose. That didn't look anything like a rose, but it looks amazing. Okay, so this is what I plan on doing with these. You can make your own greeting cards. So if you were going to make your own cards, you might want to use watercolor or something that is thicker than like copy paper. And you can cut it after you make it. So you cut around, cut it after you make it, fold it, write your greeting card. I think that's what I want to do. I love bookmarks, making bookmarks out of things. And so depending on how skinny your flowers are, you might want to cut it first and then put your flowers around for your bookmarks. But have you heard of ATC cards? That is artist trading cards. They're a fun little thing that are like 2.5 by 3.5 size, and you can create whatever kind of art you want to on these and trade them. It's all free, you know, you're just trading, having a good time. And that sounds fun to me too. So all kinds of things you could do with that. You could frame it if you wanted to. If you find something that you just love, you can take your favorite, like someone gave you flowers before they dry all together. Some people dry them and keep them. You could smash them. You could smash them before they lose all of their pigment and all of their moisture and save it that way. There's all kinds of things you can do. So, different little craft today, just showing you the technique on smash flowers. Awesome. We're going to give it a go. I hope you give it a go. It's fun. And if you don't have to worry about the noise, just whack away. Ta-da! That's the end of that. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.